Are we back? Okay. Luckily, I paused really fast. So we're good now. Okay. Let's jump back in. Very sorry about that. I have been nothing but loyal to this kingdom, and all I have ever wanted was for Angel to thrive. But ever since the queen died, this kingdom has become weak. It is because you're a weak ruler, Gennaro. I'm glad the old people are talking. That's really cool. We're back. We're back. Thank God. Okay. What? The people were more productive back then, more disciplined during the late queen's reign. The kingdom has become less productive without fear to drive them. When there is power, there is order. Ew, his smile's so nasty. Look less gross, please. Power is not something that should be needlessly used to control people. It is used to protect them. You of all people should know that. I'm glad they both get shitty beards. Sir Alcaster shakes his head. I, of all people, know what order is. What makes a hierarchy... Oh, sorry, I added a comma for no fucking reason. Know that order is what makes a hierarchy stronger. I am only doing what is necessary. I am reorganizing the system. Hand over the crown, Gennaro. To who? Sir Alcaster turns his head to Varg, who remains standing beside a scared Emmeline. You will obey me if you do not want your precious daughter harmed. Please, leave my daughter out of this. Emmeline steps back, her eyes now brimming with tears. Varg, seize the princess! Varg, don't do it. As soon as Sir Alcaster gives the order, Rod immediately lets go of my hand and rushes towards his sister. Rod, no! I quickly follow after him, but Rod suddenly stops in his tracks. I bump abruptly into his back. Rod? Varg! Sir Alcaster's booming voice echoes around the room, which has suddenly gone eerily silent. My eyes move to Varg, but he is standing motionless. What is happening? Finally, Varg smirks. He steps to the side, standing in front of Emmeline as if to block her from view. Sir Varg. You must be delusional, old man. I'm not letting you anywhere near the princess. Oh, sorry. The knight's next movements are a blur as they rush at Sir Alcaster. In mere moments, he has been disarmed and pinned to the ground. Several more knights have also... Okay, this was really easy. Nothing really happened here. Anyway, have also been... Go, Varg? Yes. Varg Slay have also appeared from behind to surround Sir Alcaster. A man emerges from in between the circle of knights. He moves to stand beside Varg and Emmeline. Wait, Sir Mithros is good? Stop. That'd be crazy. That would be fucking crazy. They would have gotten me so good there. Sir Mithros looks at Sir Alcaster disdainfully. What is the meaning of this, Mithros? We had a deal. The anger is now palpable in Sir Alcaster's flushed face. Did we now? Oh, wow. Thank you for the follow, Amanda Ford. You are so kind and generous and strong and handsome. We're playing a game. Hi. Mithros, explain yourself. Sir Mithros drops to one knee in front of the king. Of course, Your Majesty. Or Your Majesty. He's still a snake, sorry. I'm doing pretty good. Glad to be playing the hit game Cinderella phenomenon. He raises his head slightly to look at the king. I have known for a long while that the man you see before you is a traitor. I was even aware of his plans, but I could not tell you them without any evidence. 2 of your knights had tried to inform you of these plans before, but we all looked down on them with disdain. How are you? It's excellent to have you here, by the way. I had to make sure doesn't make sense. We're gaming right now, but oh yeah. I mean, I can give it to you. Crossing fingers we do art. I have really hoping. I had to make sure that I did not come unprepared like they did. Jurian and Garland? Oh shit, is that why they got banned or whatever the fuck? That's crazy. What? Both of them knew Sir Alcaster's plans? Was that the reason they were both honorably discharged? For false accusations? I knew of his plan. I knew enough of his plan that I could thwart it. This is why I thought the best way to reveal his dastardly ways was to craft a fake alliance with him. Okay, Slay. Sir Varg and I have been working together to unravel Alcaster's plans, Your Majesty. Varg is an invaluable accomplice. Wait, so Sir Mithras has been pretending to work with Sir Alcaster this whole time? Maybe he is the witch, though. And so we arrive at the events of tonight. I apologize for undertaking this task without seeking your counsel, Your Majesty. Stream's going pretty good. I feel like we just started not too long ago. But God, it's such a good game. It's not. I love it though. But I could think of no better way to end this madness once and for all. It's such a good game. You lying snake. So true, Alcaster. He is. You lying snake. There we go. Sir Mithras stands and turns to Alcaster. He gestures at him dismissively. Seize him. The knight's next movements are a blur. The men rush Sir Alcaster all at once, and in mere moments, Sir Alcaster has been disarmed and is now pinned to the ground. Isn't Sir Alcaster a witch? Why is he not using his magic? It's because Mithros is the witch, dumbass. Okay, anyway. Mithros, I am indebted to you for saving us. The whole kingdom is. I only did what was necessary, Your Majesty. The king glances at the knights, and then Sir Alcaster, his gaze steely. Take him away. Sir Alcaster struggles uselessly against the knights as they drag him away. He is nearly out the door when he starts screaming at the king. Gennaro, you are a fool! That man is a witch! A snake! You cannot trust him! No, Alcaster. I was wrong to put my trust in you. Even as Sir Alcaster is pulled from the room, we can hear him babbling in the hallways about a witch. I do play other games. Typically on Monday and Friday we play Toontown. That's what it's been lately. This was a birthday celebration game because we celebrated my birthday on Tuesday. So I pulled this out to celebrate. But we were waiting for a premiere of a video we all really wanted to see, and it was at like 3 a.m. So we played like 7 hours of this. So we're finishing it up now. Okay, watch that. Coming Tuesday? No, last Tuesday. So a couple days ago. But my birthday was on Monday, so it was already past, to be honest. Sir Alcaster never used any magic to escape. Was he truly not a witch? Are you alright, princess? I am pulled from my thoughts as when I hear Varg's voice. He is now trying to comfort a shaken Emmeline. Thank you. That is very kind. I read that already. For a few moments, he looks away and his eyes meet mine. He smiles, but it is fleeting, and moments later, his attention is back on Emmeline. Oh. It's daytime? Maybe in my brain, balls all happen at night. So, glad for them, or whatever. Oh shit, can you not hear the game? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let me fix that right fucking now. Okay, there is nothing I can do. Why isn't it doing anything? Damn, he was already untrustworthy, so he had no credibility to his words. Mithras is probably a good witch anyway. Oh, the United States, Michigan specifically. That didn't help. Just so you know. Oh, what the fuck? I could have made it full screen. That's so fucked up. Okay, well, I'll just let you know when there's a silly noise. Because I don't know why it's not. Can I, hold on. Properties. Okay. Ooh, happy Canada. So true. Happy Canada. Default. Game. Okay. Can I, like, reload it or something? Whatever. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Sorry. Okay, return. The ball comes to an abrupt end after Alcaster's stunt. He is thrown into a jail cell and promised a trial after a few days' time where he will be tried for treason against the kingdom. I still can't believe Sir Alcaster would do something like that, and so brazenly, too. I wonder what happened to Sir Fitzgerald. They say he vanished completely last night. Do you think he was working with his father? The truth is, I have no idea what to think. I thought that I had everything figured out, but now I become more and more confused by the moment. Fritz was always loyal to a fault, but then Sir Alcaster was the same way with the king, and I have not seen or heard of Fritz for weeks. I cannot really say. Do you stream another? No, it's just Twitch. I cannot really say. Good morning, Varg. Good morning, Princess Emmeline. Sir Varg. Varg was offered a room at the palace for a few days' visit. He is being treated as Sir Mithras's valued guest. I have heard from the other servants that he is Sir Mithras's relative who lives in a neighboring kingdom. I hope that you're feeling well now, Princess. Yes, thank you for your help last night. Is Emmeline blushing? I know I won't be here long, but I do hope I get to know you better during the duration of my stay. I would love that. Then I am looking forward to spending more time with you. Oh, I forgot I'm meant to be in my mother's room right now. Wagon, Sir Varg, I'll see you both later. I curtsy as Emmeline walks off, leaving me alone with Varg. I cannot help but feel uneasy in his presence. Something about him puts me on edge. He makes me feel uncomfortable. Excuse me, I have errands to attend to. Wait. Before you head out, I have something to give you. Give me? Varg reaches into one of his pockets and withdraws a letter that he holds out to me. Yes, slay! I'm also about to start stream very soon. Oh, hell yeah. Well, I hope you have an excellent stream. What is this about? Well, I guess you have to open it and find out, Princess. Ugh! My blood turns to ice in my veins. He knows I am the princess. That could only mean that he is... I have no idea what you are talking about. Excuse me. I'm about to leave when Varg suddenly grabs my wrist. The play is just about to start, Princess. You have a responsibility as the main character to perform impeccably until the very end. Otherwise, well, is he evil? What the fuck? He grins at me. It is the same wolfish smile that he flashed at me during the ball. You might miss out on your fairy tale ending. What? Before I can say anything else, I feel a hand grip from my other arm. Someone tugs me back and away from Varg, and then comes to stand in front of me. Oh, so glad. Hi, Rod. Stay away from her. Rod? Just waiting for my designer because she's making animated stuff for me. Fuck yeah. I hope it turns out good. Um, Varg looks at Rod and then at me, his smile growing more crooked. What an interesting turn of events. I wonder how this will end for the both of you. Okay, hold on. Dot 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 is the best choice. No answer, hmm? Be in denial all you want. At the end of the day, you're going to have to decide who and what you will choose. Who or what to choose. Wait, what the fuck? Who and what you choose. I didn't like that. Silence. You are harassing one of our staff members. Of course. I apologize for my rude behavior, Your Highness. You seem to know a lot about us. Are you I lower my voice. Are you a witch? You're asking the wrong person, Princess. He knows. Oh, sorry. He knows who you really are. I think you two are worrying too much about me. After all, I'm just a pawn in this game. Varg dips into an elegant bow and flashes one last smile before walking away. Are you all right? I like how they did one where his hand is like out, but the thing is covering it, so it doesn't even matter. I am. Thank you for helping me. You know I'd do anything for you. What? Don't blush, I swear to God. What? Rod shakes his head before stepping away. Anything. For me? Rod coughs, pulling me from the thought. We're not gonna talk? What? Thanks, Sebi, for tuning the fuck in. It is possible that he is a witch, or that he is working with other witches, but we have no evidence to prove it. Until we figure out what's going on, you need to be wary of him. I know. Rod smiles at me gently. The look makes my heart thud once, painfully in my chest. Just once. That's concerning. Stop staring at me like that. Rod looks away, his cheeks tinged red. I feel my own cheeks warm at the sight. Ugh. I wasn't staring at all. Both of you are all bliss. I'm in the same boat. This is fucking ridiculous. Shut up, Sebi. Rod gives me one last look before finally turning and walking away. I place my hand over my chest, where I can still hear my thudding heartbeat. This feeling, if it is what I think it is, then I have no right to feel that way about him. Because that would be weird. He's my Oh, man. They have given themselves an out, to be fair. Well, I see that you don't have any designs. What designs? What do you mean? Like overlay and other stuff. Oh no. I have to run an ad. Okay, hold on. What a lovely place to put us on pause. The stepbrother line. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run my ad, fill up my water bottle maybe. Everyone sit tight. Alright, and I'm back from ad. On the greatest line of all time. He is my stepbrother. I shake my head to clear the thought, then glance down at the letter that Varg just delivered to me. Welcome back to the best line! Thank you, it is good to be back. There's only one sentence written on it. Come to the throne room alone tonight. Chapter 9 already? Okay, we're making such good progress. Oops, that got really fast. The throne room is empty when I arrive. I can only hope that this is not some sort of trap. Soon after I enter, shout out Cat, there's a line. The wedding? It's probably the, Viorisa wedding. Soon after I enter, the door squeaks open and a familiar face enters the room. Sir Mithros? Sir Mithros walks toward me. When he is close enough, he drops to one knee and bows. I frown as I take a step. His ass is totally a witch. I called it from the beginning. There was no way he wasn't. I just misinterpreted if he was evil. And that was on me. I mean, they made him super evil coded, to be fair. My princess, do not be alarmed. I know of your true identity. Sir Mithros flashes me a wide smile that causes a shudder to run down my spine. You know who I am. Then that means you are... I take another step back as blood drains from my face. Sir Mithros' smile only widens at my reaction. I'll say it for you. Yes, I am a witch. If you're a witch, then Sir Alcaster is... a mere human. A fool one. Oh shit, is he evil? And Varg? Nothing but my personal errand boy. A thought suddenly occurs to me. If Sir Alcaster was plotting against the kingdom, then did Sir Mithros also punish Fritz somehow? What about Fritz? Was he a part of Sir Alcaster's plans? The knight. To avoid confusing you, let us just say that the situation surrounding him is too complicated to adequately explain. I command you answer my question, Sir Mithros. Was Fritz a part of this? If it makes you feel any better, he refused to be a part of this. He refused? Does that mean he was not a part of the plans? Or just that he was unwillingly forced to participate in them? I am certain that Sir Alcaster would not be happy that his own son was disobeying him. He either forced him to help or assigned him outside of the palace. But if Fritz knew of Sir Alcaster's plans, why did he not warn anyone about them? Was he working with Sir Mithros as well? More questions, Sir... Okay, so he was super fucking evil. That's so lame. I was kind of hoping they'd do like a... Oh, gotcha, he's actually a good guy. But then I guess there would... Then it would be the end of the arc, so... Whatever. More questions swirl in my head, but none of them have answers. When this is over, I will personally ask Fritz about this. Once I can locate him. I shake the thoughts away and bring my attention back to Sir Mithros. Why bother with this reveal? What do you hope to gain from it? Before we start our conversation... Oh? Sir Mithros waves his hand, conjuring a faint green glow that envelops the whole room. Just in case someone decides to eavesdrop, lots of S's, I wouldn't want any of your witch friends listening in on us. Ugh! Yes, I am aware that one of them has been snooping around the palace these past few months. Their snooping has made it more difficult to move around without exposing myself. Sir Mithros clicks his tongue in annoyance. Such a nuisance. He's referring to Delora. She and Parfait warned me that there was a witch in the palace. Is Sir Mithros truly that witch? I never really trusted him, not even when I was a princess. Now that he has revealed himself as a witch, I need to know what he plans on doing. Miss you, Delora. I know! Rod's arc, it's like they're not there. It's awful. Okay, anyway. Parfait and Delora specifically. They're wives. You knew that I was the princess this entire time, yet you never offered me any assistance. If I had, Alcaster would have targeted you as well. What? Alcaster wanted to dispose, oh, forgotteness, whatever, of the royal family. He had known you were the princess. If he had known you were the princess, he would have been after you too. It would have been easier with no one remembering you as the princess. But unfortunately, Fritz told his father about you. Fritz! Come on, man! Thinking that Alcaster might be able to help and protect you. It didn't help that Varg confirmed it. Okay, who the fuck is Varg? What is he doing here? Your mother wouldn't have been happy with me if I put you in harm's way. That is why I had to pretend not to know you in order to protect you. This is a normal sentence. Sir Mithras is silent for a few moments before he speaks again. Revealing myself to be a witch was necessary. I had to make myself appear useful to Alcaster somehow, after all. Then, of course, I learned of his foolish, I just see an S and I go wild, plans to steal. It was more convenient to ignore you. True, I'd ignore her too. To steal the crown and decided to thwart them, though not before I stole something from Alcaster first. I played him like the fool that he was. I told him that I would aid him with my magic so long as he gave me the knight's protection. Using magic is almost impossible in this place, so having the knights to back me up was crucial. The knights? What does he need the knights' protection for? What are his plans? I mean, obviously he's evil. That has become very clear to us at this point. Sir Mithras starts pacing the room. Oops. His expression's still calm. I found out that he planned to dispose of me after he obtained what he needed, so I disposed of him first. Alcaster might... Oh God, this man's talking so long. Can you just, tell us what's going on in, one sentence and then be done? Alcaster might have been able to convince most of the knights to aid him by promising them promotions, but my magic is far more convincing. Sir Mithras stops in front of me, his deadpan expression transforming into a smile. For now, let us desist. Speaking of my plans, the minute Alcaster's plans were thwarted, I knew I had to contact you directly. I am happy to see you in the palace, Your Highness. Although, please stop monologuing and just kill us. I know, that's what I'm saying. We really need to get you out of those clothes soon. A maid's clothing does not befit a princess like yourself. Welcome back. We're back from ad. Welcome back. Nope, this is wagon. That does not matter. My priority right now is to break my curse. Of course. They must truly have been frightened to feel the need to curse you. I feel an uncomfortable tug in my heart. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Of course, they must have been truly frightened. To think that the Lucius bearer would actually allow a witch to curse you. Nope. Well, some of this is very funny. It's very bad. Sir Mithras shakes his head, disgust written on his features. When you suddenly disappeared that day, it was as if all traces of your existence had vanished. I searched for you endlessly, princess. When you first appeared here in the palace, I did not recognize you immediately, but I felt a touch of magic in you and I investigated. My curiosity is what prompted me to investigate you further. When I tried hard enough, I found that I could see through the glamour that had been cast on you. Sir Mithras, God, this is going to be really rough after this. So Sir Mithras truly was the witch Parfait was referring to when she mentioned someone was seeing through the glamour. Imagine my surprise when I found out that it was actually you. Was actually you. That fairy bearer hasn't been nothing but a nuisance to us witches. First, she betrayed your mother, and then she betrayed you before she had even met you. But mother, she was the Tenebrarum bearer corrupted by darkness. Parfait only did what she had to. Can we get our third good deed or what? Like, I feel like we're a good person now. Like, I feel like we've moved on. Sir Mithras looks at me, clearly surprised. What lies have those people have been whispering in your ear? Everything the queen did, she did for us witches, to protect us from the wicked humans who destroyed our kind. It is clear to me where Sir Mithras' alliances lie. As if it hasn't been clear this entire fucking conversation. But let go off, it's fine. Sir Mithras sighs, running a hand through his hair, and then continues speaking. We could not. On your 18th birthday, you will follow in her footsteps. You will make this kingdom a place for all witches to prosper. I am nothing like her. I refuse to make people suffer to fuel the crystal. I never bore witness to the suffering the people had to go through during my mother's reign, but the stories are enough to reveal her nature to me. It was hard to believe at first, but those people do not have any reason to lie to a servant like myself. They have nothing to gain from it. I finally understand why the hatred the people had for me ran so deep, even when I did nothing to them. It was because I was the witch's daughter. Your mother wouldn't be happy to hear you say that. Let me assure you that this is not a destiny you can run from, dear princess. I will not let destiny take control of my life. I feign tiredness by releasing a long yawn. I'm sorry for cutting you short, Sir Mithras, but please excuse me, I am getting tired. How the fuck did you think that would work? I'm about to walk past Sir Mithras when he starts speaking again, his voice in a low whisper. I noticed that you have gotten closer to the family you so despised before, the prince included. I narrow my eyes at him. You care about him, don't you? I must confess that this surprises me, Princess. There was too many in there. Princess. Such a relationship would certainly be a scandal, even if you two are not blood related. The game loves to remind me that he is still your stepbrother. Whatever will your dear father say about this? I clenched my fists. He has no right to lecture me. I already know that these feelings are wrong. I know that I cannot have them. I assure you that there's nothing between the both of us. Oh, is that so? Are those lies you utter just to convince yourself? This man is beginning to try my patience. Girl, he has tried my patience like a half an hour ago. Allow me to share a little secret with you, princess. I'm not interested. You know, neither am I. I head for the door and reach for the knob. Oh, but I think it is something you would be most curious about. I do, after all, know the consequences of the prince failing to break his curse. I also happen to know that someone special to him is getting married tomorrow. My hand freezes. How do you know about all of this? I know all of the happenings around this place. That is my job, princess. Now tell me, do you know the ending to the fairy tale The Little Mermaid? My blood runs cold when I remember what Emmeline told me about the fairy tale. Flashback! If the prince fell in love and married someone else, the Little Mermaid's heart would break and she would dissolve into sea foam. I conducted my own investigation and met the witch who bestowed the curse on the prince. In meeting her, I found out everything there is to know about it. I turned to regard Mithras with a frown. Ah, it seems I have finally gotten your attention. What do you plan on doing to Rod? Sir Mithras shrugs. To him, nothing really. I was merely curious. I want to know what you saw in him. What do you know about his curse? It stays true to the fairy tale, only in this case, the prince gives up his voice for a title. Still, it will end the same way. The girl will fall in love with someone else despite his sacrifice. You mean, on his beloved's wedding day, the prince will die. I had thought you might have reached the same conclusion. Conclusion. So the morally correct thing to do is seduce Viris's fiancé so they don't marry. You might be fucking onto something. Tragic, don't you think? I had the same thought, but is Rod truly going to die? So the reason Rod gave up breaking his curse was because he knew that Viorisa would never love him back. He knew that he was going to die the moment Viorisa married. Dread begins to wash over me. Why not ask him yourself? Oh, is he here? Shut up, cat. There was another sound. I know you can't hear it, and I'm very sorry about it. As if orchestrated by magic, the double doors open and Rod steps inside. When he sees me, his expression relaxes. I have been looking all over for you. I wanted to speak with you about my discussion with Lady Parfait. I turn around to face Sir Mithras once again, but to my surprise, he has already gone. Wait, he didn't, capture us or anything? He just said all that shit to us and left? The writing in this game is fucking insane. It's awesome. When did Sir Mithras leave? Just a second ago. Wagon, is something wrong? Was Sir Mithras really speaking the truth? Hold on. Confront him. Is this really how you want things to end? What are you talking about? Have you even thought about what your family will feel after they find out that you lied about your curse? I mean, you are going to die when Viorisa gets married tomorrow, am I right? That is why you told me that there is nothing I could do to help you break your curse. Because there really is nothing you can do to help me. Viorisa will never return my love. I already accepted my fate a long time ago. Lady Parfait was the only one who insisted I find another way to break my curse. Because she refuses to give up on you, and I will not give up on you either. I have been aware of another way to break my curse from the beginning, but I would rather die than do what it is I need to do. Wait, what the fuck? What is it then? If we change our name to Viorisa, okay. Cat, you're really the gears in your brain are fucking turning at maximum fucking velocity right now. You're absolutely killing it. Do what? Have you not read? No, my ass hasn't read. I don't know how to read. Rod's voice. Rod's voice trails off when he sees my confused expression. He clears his throat. Forget it. Are you serious? There's nothing more you can do. The reason I never told anyone the truth of my curse is because I never wanted anyone to blame themselves for not being able to help me. I was already a lost cause the moment Viorisa fell in love with someone else. I could never take that happiness away from her. Rod becomes silent, his gaze downcast. The vulnerable expression catches me by surprise. You should have told me about your curse a long time ago. Dude, I know, he's so annoying. How many times must I repeat myself? Telling you about my curse won't change the outcome. I could have tried to help you. Why are you so insistent on helping me? Because I care about you. My face warms up when the words escape my lips. Rod also flushes. Don't do it. God damn it. What are you saying? That... I am worried about you on Emmeline's behalf, of course. I do not want her to think that I let you die. Rod lets out a deep sigh. Just stop talking. You are in no position to tell me what to do. Wagon. There is a hint of warning in his voice. Now you better let me help you or... Kissing jump scare, dude. Oh, would we have to kill her fiance? No, I think it's probably gonna be like a if someone falls in love with him kind of situation. Ew, boo. Okay, anyway. My words are cut off when Rod presses his lips to mine. Luckily, we can't really see it, so it doesn't even matter. Ugh. It is only a brief kiss, and when he pulls away, his usual somberness has returned. Okay, slay. It was a really short one anyway. I told you to stop talking. No, cat, don't cry. I can only stare back at him, baffled. Rod, you do realize that you can just kiss the princess? Rod looks at Sebi and then at me. His face colors once more. He takes a step back, his lips pressed together. I'm sorry. Without any other warning, Rod turns abruptly and stalks out of the room. Sebi falls from his shoulder and falls to the ground, but Rod does not notice in his hurry to leave. I stare after him in shock. I can't believe he just ran away. I walk to where Sebi is and kneel down to pick him up. I wanted them to do the fucking object showing thing so bad there. It would have been so good. Okay. Are you alright? I'm fine. Thank you, princess. Sebi tilts his head to the side. I can't believe we're going to have a full conversation with this dude. That Rod. I wonder when he will start acting like a man. Suddenly kissing a girl like that is so unromantic. I think about it moves. I guess so. I think about the warmth of Rod's lips pressed against mine and flush again. Rod may not say much, but he has a lot going on in his head. Thoughts he doesn't ever want anyone to know. I don't want to speak on his behalf, but I know he really does care about you, princess. He's just a little, oh my god, he's just a little standoffish and has a difficult time showing his emotions. He's sensitive like that. Take it from me, I'm always in his head. Ugh. I care about him too, but what will become of my feelings once I break my curse? I will return to being his stepsister when this is all over. But once you break his curse too, don't we realize that, like, his curse is gonna break as well? Which means that you won't be step-siblings anymore, I'm pretty sure. That's probably the out we're gonna use. You know what I mean? It's okay, it doesn't have that many knots. Stop! I didn't know he'd become... Okay, to be fair, we met him before, or did we? I might be fucking lying. You know what? I won't say anything else. I'm not allowed to talk. Okay. No, this is not the time to mull over such thoughts. I'm sorry for asking you of you, princess, but can you return me to Rod? That boy is useless without me. So true. The exasperation in Sebi's voice makes me smile. Sebi acts like Rod's older sibling. Of course. Shout out, cat. There was a knock on the door. When Rod does not open the door, I would knock again. Rod's eyes widen as soon as he sees me. His face flushes a dark crimson. I am here to return Sebi. Rod nods before slowly taking Sebi from my hands. Thank you. Be careful not to drop me again next time. There is a hint of a smile on Rod's face as he taps... Wait, what the fuck? On Rod's face as he taps Sebi's face. Too many... Sorry. He looks so much more at ease when he smiles. Rod faces me again with an apologetic expression. Wagon, I really am sorry for what I did earlier. Okay, hold on. You don't have to apologize. Boop. Oh, shit. We're almost done. Okay. I know you did not intend to do that in the first place. The truth is, I actually... He trails off, then averts his eyes slowly to the floor. Suffice it to say, I'm not supposed to feel this way about you. Well, birds of a feather, I suppose. What exactly are you feeling? Rod flushes deep red before turning away. Don't ask me such an embarrassing question, especially if I have to hear the fucking answer. I'm good, personally. The hovering silence becomes more pronounced as we both stop talking. You said you wanted to talk to me about something you discussed with Lady Parfait? Yes. We move back to the regular shit so quick, it's fucking mind-boggling. I meant to tell you that Delora will be here tomorrow to investigate. Now that we know Sir Alcaster is not the witch, we have to start our investigations over. Actually, about that, I know who the witch is. You do? It's Sir Mithras. He is the real witch. Sir Mithras, so when Alcaster was throwing around accusations last night, they were true. Sir Mithras is also already aware that Delora has been investigating the palace. We need to warn her. Then I will send Lady Parfait a quick message. We need to keep our guard up around him too, especially you. I'm sure he already knows that you're the crown princess. I nodded response. For now, we should wait for Delora to show up tomorrow. That's a terrible fucking idea, but go off. But it's getting late. You should go and get some rest. Are we forgetting that there's an evil dude on the loose? Maybe I'm just more careful than the average Joe, but personally, if I had been talking to, held against my will, in a room with the bad guy, I would be a little bit more fucking concerned. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. Happy started Velicat. The moment he says the words, I realize he is correct. My eyelids are heavy. You're right. I think I shall take my leave. I'm about to leave when Rod suddenly grabs my hand. Please don't make me stay with you. That would be weird. Whoa. I turn to face him. Wagon. This is the first time I have heard him say my name so warmly. I just wanna. I can almost hear my heartbeat ringing in my ears as I stare at him with anticipation, but Rod says nothing else. Thank God. Rod eventually releases my hand with a shake of his head. It's nothing. Oh my God. Can you make up your goddamn mind ever? Fuck. I cannot help but feel dejected. We'll probably talk about it later. Good night, Wagon. Good night, Rod. Moments after Rod closes the door, I hear a familiar voice whispering in my ear. Ah, I see. I jump back in surprise and stare at him with wide eyes. Sir Mithras is leaning casually against one of the pedestals. So that is where the... Oh, fuck, he heard our whole conversation. The prince disappears too every now and then. I had no reason to care before, but now I see it. If my guess is correct, he is also in league with the Lucius Sparer. When I do not answer, Sir Mithras smiles and shrugs. Well, it does not matter. I glance around us and notice the green shield from earlier. Once again, no one will hear this conversation. Now that the prince has confirmed your doubts, what will your next course of action be? You want to help him break his curse, yes? Rod may have given up breaking his curse, but I refuse to do nothing. From the way Sir Mithras is taunting me, he must know of some other way to break the curse. Rod will not be happy about this, but I need to use whatever means necessary to save him. Do you know how to break his curse, Sir Mithras? So official. Ah, I assume that you have not read the full fairy tale if you do not know. Yes, princess, I know. Tell me. Mithras cocks an eyebrow and waves a finger at me. Do you not realize by now how witches work, princess? I propose a deal. I will help you, but you must help me with something in return. Help you if you are planning on betraying the king. I have no plans of taking the crown or harming any members of the royal family. What? Okay, is he evil or not? Then what is it you would want from me? Marriage? Oh, okay. We're not talking about it yet. I prefer keeping you in suspense. I do enjoy surprises. You will find out the day after tomorrow. But that is your 18th birthday. Said that a little normal, but there's no S's in there, so I get a pass. I look at him perplexed. Why does it have to be on my birthday? You're the Tenebra Barrel, girl! Haven't you been paying attention to your own lore? Don't worry, your highness. What I request from you will also make for a pleasant gift. What do you say? I bite my lower lip as I consider. I am worried about Sir Mithros's request, but I no longer have time. Viorisa's marriage is tomorrow, and Sir Mithros has the upper hand. I understand. Wait, what the fuck? I don't even get a choice? Good. Now remember, dear wagon, witches are bound to their oaths. In order for the prince to regain his voice and life, something must be taken by force, just like in the fairy tale. What does he mean by that? Tell me what I must do. Oh, I did forget to mention this, but it is not you who must act, but the prince. Well, he's obviously not gonna fucking do that, so this all was for nothing. Honestly, you wanna know what we could have done? We could have gone home and read the fucking fairy tale by now. We could have just flipped through it really fucking quick. And then, problem solved, we would have been able to figure it out. And we would have had to ask this weirdo. Jesus. What? If Rod could help himself, he would have already done so. Please trust me, princess. You will have my aid, and I will make sure that the prince's curse is broken. What the hello? Whatever. Oh. Today is Viorisa's wedding day, and also the day Rod is destined to die. Sir Mithros explained his plan briefly last night. He told me that he would have a valuable item delivered to Rod that he would need to use to break the curse. He further explained that it was something he would need to use after the wedding. I tried to question him further. Oh my god, is it the Tenebrom crystal? Be so... Okay, anyway. He did... But then he disappeared before I could... I tried to question him further, but then he disappeared before I could, saying that he needed to start his preparations. I do not completely trust him. I can't think of a single good reason as to why you would, but I am running out of time and have no choice right now. The royal family has left the palace to attend Viorisa's wedding. It is unusual for the king to attend another noble's wedding, but Viorisa is an exception that she is one of Rod's and Emmeline's best friends. Holy fuck. Despite Sir Mithros' reassurance, I am still restless. Sir Mithros told me that everything would be alright, that Rod would not instantly die the moment Viorisa got married. But why must his involvement be reserved for a time after the wedding? Why does he not act now? Someone looks like they're in a bad mood. Ugh. Dolores suddenly stands before me. Miss Therese! She's my fucking favorite. I would die for her. Dolores suddenly stands before me, smirking. Her appearance shocks me so badly I nearly drop the dishes in my hands. What impeccable timing. We've heard from the prince about Mithros. No wonder I was iffy about the man. I should have realized he was the witch. Do you know him? Yes, I do. Dolores walks closer and places both of her hands on my shoulders. Listen to me, princess. I am warning you. Stay away from Mithros. Do you understand? No. That man is a sly devil. He cannot be trusted. I take a deep breath to my rapidly beating heart, to still my rapid... But can't we just ask Dolores now? She must have read The Little Mermaid. Ugh, we're making so many bad choices and it's completely out of my fucking control. It's awful. I hope I will not regret asking for his help. Princess, I need you to promise me that you will stay away from Mithros. Yes, of course. Good. For the time being, I will resume my investigation. If I am lucky, I will find out what Mithros hopes to accomplish. Actually, he is not in the palace right now. He went with the royal family to attend a wedding. A wedding, huh? How unusual. I can only assume that he must be there at the wedding to help Rod. Well then, better make use of his absence while I can. I'll see you later, princess. It's also nighttime already, so like, did we just skip daytime? Or like, what the fuck? Whatever. When I'm left to my own thoughts, my mind returns to the issue of Rod's curse. Please just read the fucking fairy tale. Sir Mithros mentioned a similarity with the fairy tale, which means I may have a chance of finding out more. I decide to go to the library when I have time to pick up a book. Excuse me. I am now on my way back to my quarters with the book in hand when I see Rod walking toward me from the other side. His eyes are fixed on the floor, so he does not notice me as I approach. Rod? He is still alive. Does that mean Sir Mithros has succeeded? Oh, it's just you. Rod's voice still comes from Sebi. The realization instills a deep fear inside of me. Also, that should be 2 L's, I think, but don't quote me on that. He is still cursed. How much time does he have left? Much to my surprise, Rod actually smiles at me. The smile is forced, however, and does not reach his eyes. He looks crestfallen. How was the wedding? It's apparently the best choice. And it's the last choice, so we're so close to being done. I quickly clamp my hand over my mouth after I ask the question. Rod just saw the person he loves getting married today. I think he's gotten over it. But maybe that's just me. I already know how he feels. I apologize. I should not have asked that. Rod looks at me surprised. Then, to my shock, he starts chuckling. Why are you laughing? You look like a criminal caught... Oh, sorry. You look like a criminal caught in the act of a crime. I apologize for trying to be sensitive, Your Highness. Without realizing it, I smile back at him. It looks like Rod has finally learned to converse with me normally. I hope this will not be the last time I see him smile like this. I'm tired, Wagon. I will now retire for the night. Rod looks at me again and smiles. Good night, Wagon. Aren't you supposed to be dying? Without waiting for my answer, Rod begins to walk away. I glance down at the book in my hands, then slowly open up to the last page of the Little Mermaid fairy tale. I start reading from the section where the mermaid sisters explain how to get her fins back. Take this knife. Before the sun rises, you must plunge it into the heart of the prince, and you will be a mermaid once again. The book falls from my hands and collapses to the floor. I stare at it, dumbfounded. Wait, this means Rod needs to kill Viorisa? Then the item that Sir Mithros mentioned earlier, could it be the knife? I need to find him. I turn and start running in the direction of Rod's room in hopes that I will still be able to catch Sir Mithros there. When I come to the end of the hallway, however, it is not Mithros who stands by Rod's door. Emmeline? Emmeline is slowly walking in the direction of the throne room. Her movements seem oddly mechanical. Are we gonna kill Emmeline for some reason? I rush toward her. Emma. Princess Emmeline. Where are you going? Must go to Rod. What the fuck is going on? Why is she going to the throne room? Rod is back in his room. My eyes catch on something shining in Emmeline's hand. What the fuck? My heart nearly stops when I see that it is a knife. Emmeline, what are you... If he kills his beloved with this blade, his curse won't break and he won't die. It's as if she is in a trance. Is this Sir Mithros' doing? Is she under one of his spells? Emmeline, snap out of it. Emmeline starts walking again, ignoring me. When I try to approach her again, thinking to steal the knife away, a shadow suddenly comes to stand between us. Okay, Varg, I'm confused. What's the vibe? Varg looms in front of me, smirking. Where did you come from? Let me through, Varg. Varg is such a funny ass name too. No can do, princess. Don't you want to save the prince? I look at Emmeline, who's not even turned around to glance at us. I glare at Varg, who's still standing in my way, grinning. Step aside, Varg. Ah, feisty. You are a far more interesting princess than your stepsister. I try to sidestep, but Varg follows my motions. I try again and again, but he just thwarts my progress. He holds his hands up in the air, eyebrows raised. Tell me, what would you do if I let you go? Would you stop him from killing the girl? Rod would never kill her. He would never do anything to harm the person he loves. He refused to do it, and he has no reason to do it now. Varg is silent for a few moments as he considers. Interesting. He steps aside and bows. Go ahead, then. You are letting me go? I would like to see this play end as it may, without any strings attached. What the fuck is going on? I stop in my tracks when I see Sir Mithras standing just in front of the main door to the throne room. He looks at me expectantly as I approach. Is he gonna kill me? I mean, he obviously loves Wagon now, right? So like, what's the truth? Sir Mithras? Good evening, Your Highness. Such a lovely night tonight, isn't it? Only a half hour left before you will turn 18. Do not forget our deal, princess. Come midnight, I will be requesting your aid in exchange for helping the prince break his curse. Oh, well, he wouldn't let Rod kill us, because he needs us, because we're Tenebrar bearer. So never mind. That wouldn't make any sense. I clench my hands into tight fists. Helping the prince break his curse? Rod killing someone is not what I wanted. Sir Mithras puts a finger to his lips. You wouldn't want to attract the attention of the knights, would you? There would be quite a bit of explaining to do then. I glare at him and then take a deep breath and lower my voice. You did not tell me that breaking Rod's curse meant killing someone. Oh, but I am only honoring my end of the deal. Perhaps you should have done your research before agreeing. The grin on his lips never wavers, but I can see the amusement in his eyes. I relied entirely on the story Emmeline told me, and that was my biggest mistake. I should have read the full fairy tale. Which I honestly don't understand why we didn't just start with that from the fucking beginning. You had the opportunity when someone told you Rod has the Little Mermaid curse. Okay, go fucking read it. You absolute baboon! Okay, anyway. But now it seems you finally know the full story of the prince, his fairy tale, To break his curse, Prince Rod must kill his beloved with the knife his sister, okay, his sister has to give it to him, has brought him, just like in the fairy tale. Sir Mithras continues to smile at me. I realize that he is speaking slowly, like one might speak to a child. So condescending. No. Wait. I start to realize that Sir Mithras is purposefully drawing out this conversation to stall me. I need to go. Mithras does not stop me when I slide past him to open the doors to the throne room. The first thing I see when I enter the throne room is Rod. He is standing in the middle of the area with Emmeline in his arms. Is she all right? Rod gently places Emmeline on the throne. He leans down to look more closely at her sleeping face, then reaches down to take the object in her hand before he faces me. I can see the metallic glimmer in his hand and know that he is holding the knife Emmeline brought with her. Where did she even get this knife? He pauses to stare at it, then turns suddenly, eyes widening at some sight in another part of the room. I follow his gaze to the corner of the room where Viorisa floats in midair. Her eyes are closed and her hands are clasped, as if she is just sleeping. Viorisa? But how? Such a pleasant surprise, isn't it? Sir Mithras walks into the room with his hands clasped behind his back. You. I was gonna hit the you a lot harder than I had to, because he whispers. Good evening, Your Highness. Is this your doing? So it's going to be really hard to swap between the two of them because they're so distinct. Sir Mithras just smiles at him pleasantly. Rod only glares back at him. Guards! Hopefully they heard him. Sir Mithras clicks his tongue and chuckles. My apologies, Your Highness, but no one will be able to hear you no matter how loud you shout. Not even your witch friend will hear anything through my magic. Most normal sentence. He knows Delora is here. I glance around the room and notice that Sir Mithras has created his silent green barrier. I wish it weren't green. That's fart magic, dude. This is the same magic he used yesterday. Now, let us get back to the matter at hand. You are running out of time, Prince Rod. It would be a shame to see you perish here after the princess went through the trouble of asking me to save your life. Wagon, what is he talking about? The princess didn't want you to die, so she asked me to help break your curse. Sir Mithras spreads his arms, gesturing toward both Emmeline and Viorisa. And so I have been kind enough to set the stage and gather its actors for what I hope will be a wonderful finale. I can't help but wonder how this fairy tale will end. This is the most lame evil man I've ever met. Why would you do this, Wagon? I did not know that it meant killing Viorisa, I swear. That is why I came here, to stop you. I told you so many times there was nothing you could do to help me, and yet you still refused to listen to me. Because I refuse to let you die. Can you not see that you are important to me, Rod? Hitting the silent button. Oh my, what a scandal. Wagon. I turned to Sir Mithras and stared daggers at him. I asked you to help Rod. Why did you have to involve Emmeline in this? It was a necessary requirement that the princess be the one to give him the knife, Your Highness. Scandal. It's been his favorite word. It was, after all, the mermaid's sister that brought her the knife to kill her beloved. So that's how she knew about all of this. She came... I don't know why I shut the fuck up for a second there. She came here crying and begging me to break my curse because she didn't want me to die. I almost wanted to do it. But I could never kill someone. That is why I will always refuse to break my curse, even if I really want to live. Perhaps I miscalculated. Ah well, this can be remedied. Sir Mithras waves his hand. His fingers begin to glow subtly with magic. I fucking also am a big fan of the magic thing. I never got to say that before. Did I laugh hard enough at that the first time that happened? I don't think I did. Because it's fucking good. It's damn good. What? Oh wait, what the fuck? Come back. Slay, we gotta see it again. What are you? Ugh. I mean, fuck. Whispering ugh was very hard, but I certainly managed. I didn't laugh hard enough because it's really good. Maybe I was just too tired. Rod. A faint green glow surrounds Rod as he doubles over. What are you doing to him? What I should have done to begin with. What the hell was that? Whatever. The witch who cursed him said that he must do this of his own accord, but seeing as he refuses, I am going to have to bend the rules slightly. Rod stands abruptly and begins walking toward Viorisa. The knife in his hand glistens beneath the patches of scattered moonlight in the room. There's also a giant chandelier, but whatever. Princess, he's going to kill Viorisa. Thank you, Sebi. I'm aware. Stop this, Sir Mithras. Where's Delora when we need her? Busy. Somewhere else. I run toward Rob. How many times do I fuck up his name? That's like a fifth time. What? It's 3 letters. Get a grip, please. Good Christ. I run toward Rod and wrap my arms around his waist in an attempt to stop him. But whether through magic or his own strength, he continues onward. I end up being dragged behind him. Rod, snap out of it. Rod! I must kill her. His gaze is so glassy and his words so mechanical that he sounds nothing like himself. No! Mithros, stop this. I am ending our deal. My apologies, Your Highness, but not even I can dispel my magic once it has been casted. It will only fade of its own volition once what needs to be done has transpired. That, or perhaps, in the most unlikely circumstances, that was too many S's, the prince will simply shake the spell himself. Though Mithros's words are apologetic, his expression is anything but. In fact, he looks amused by it all. Not so fast! Who the hell is this? Delora? Slay! Maybe? Okay, it is Delora. Okay, slay! A crimson ball of light rushes towards Mithros. He waves his hand through the air and is barely able to conjure a shield to protect himself from Delora's magic. Delora! It wasn't exactly easy to find you all, especially with the silencing spell. Such a nuisance. That is not important. Help me stop Rod! That was a good one. Frost slowly appears beneath Rod's feet. It spreads up his legs, freezing him in place. I sigh with relief. With what? Twitch Benedict. Welcome in. You're about to witness the end of the greatest game of all time, Cinderella Phenomenon, or at least one of the arcs. So it's excellent to have you. What the fuck? I sigh with relief as I collapse onto the floor. My arms are sore with the effort of trying to hold Rod back. Mithros clicks his tongue as he faces Delora. I don't believe you were invited to this play, traitor. Yes, green magic. Light gathers around Mithros' hand. Moments later, he releases the energy toward her. Delora, in turn, conjures a barrier, successfully protecting herself from Mithros' magic. I always did fancy myself a party crasher. Still, to think that you were alive this whole time. Myth. Aw, fuck. Come back! We're almost done! We can still... Okay, can you? Then why does... Okay. Okay, I trust you. It says I'm live again. I guess I'll keep going. Okay, so apparently he's a guy. A canonical guy. Myth? Okay, Queen, how did we not connect those dots earlier? Mithros and Myth are so fucking close together. That's crazy that she didn't get it. His real name. He is one of the Tenebrarum bearer's servants. What? This person was my mother's servant? Dude! How did you not get that earlier? I'm sorry. That's crazy. Allow me to allow me to correct you. I am only her faithful servant. I am nothing like that ungrateful bastard who betrayed her to the fairies. Who is he talking about? Yeah, Well, whatever it is you're planning, forget about it. There's no way we're letting you get away with it. Oh, we'll try your best. But first, a reminder. Magic! I am the superior witch here. Energy crackles in the air as sparks begin to form around his hand. This spell is taking longer than his other spells. Oh fuck. I notice Dolores worry moments before she is able to cast a shield on herself. This is not good. Mithras releases the bolts of lightning in Dolores' direction. Delora, no! The impact causes both the shield and the ground to shudder. Delora! The smoke clears, and miraculously, Dolores stands unharmed. No sooner has a sigh escaped my lips than another frightening sound echoes across the room. There's a loud crack that I realize is coming from Dolores' shield. Shout out funny sounds at least twice for Cat. Everything after that happens in a blur. Delora is still trying to hold the shield up when Mithras casts another spell at it. It shatters, and the magic seeps through and hits her directly. Delora! Really now, have you forgotten the most important lesson in defense magic? Always conjure another shield after being hit by a powerful spell. Or, oh, I do apologize. Perhaps I did not give you enough time to cast another shield? How thoughtless of me. Delora lays on the floor, unmoving. Delora! I am about to rush to her side when Mithras moves to stand in front of me with a malicious grin on his face. Classic evil guy moment. It will do you no good to be in denial, princess. How could you? How could you hurt another witch? It is not a crime to destroy a traitor. He looks back at Delora with clear disdain. Then he sets his eyes back on me and raises his eyebrows. It is foolish of you to try and stop this. You wanted this, and I will not allow you to I will not allow you to go back on our deal. The prince will break his curse, and you will help me. Help you. Yes, I went to great pains to make sure Alcester kept you safe just so you could repay me. You said that you made a deal with Alcester to borrow the knight's assist. Oh wait, shit. This is wagon. I got way too deep in that sense before realizing that. You said you made a deal with Alcester to borrow the knight's assistance. And what would I need the knight's assistance for, dear princess? I never needed the knight's. I just needed Alcester to keep you safe. I'm sorry, safe. I would have gotten rid of him myself if I wasn't sure the king would eventually find me. So the whole time you were only trying to keep me safe. To use me? I'm sorry. How are you not getting that? Those dots were connected so long ago, it wasn't even fucking funny. Okay, anyway. Use is such a simple, ugly word. Remember, I just want you to help me. Princess! I turn around and realize that Dolores' spell on Rod has faded, and that he is now only a few feet from Viorisa. Rod! I force myself to run toward him as fast as I can manage. I will not let you kill anyone. I do not know what I must do to stop him, so I do the first thing that comes to mind. I put myself... Oh my god, it's her third good deed. Finally. It's been so fucking long. Okay. I do not know what I must do to stop him, so I do the first thing that comes to mind. I put myself between Rod and Viorisa just as he is about to plunge the knife into her. Princess! Oh wait, shit. Princess! Okay, got it. S's sounds so much like whispers. Not the blood, dude! That was fucking awesome. My body is racked with pain the moment the blade sinks into my shoulder. Boo! Boo! Ugh. I collapse to the floor and hold onto my injured shoulder. I can feel my blood seeping between my fingers. You fool! You could have easily been killed. I do not care. I love Rod, and I would never let him do something that he would regret for the rest of his life. I cringe. Me too. Tears cloud my vision as the pain worsens. Bro, it's your shoulder. Chill. Wagon. I feel Rod's arms around me as he cradles me to his chest. I look up at him to see his eyes are fixed on my bleeding shoulder. Rod looks at me with anguish. He grabs a handkerchief from his pocket and presses it to my shoulder. I can't believe I did this. I stare in shock as his lips move. It is not Sebi speaking, but him. Your voice. You broke your curse. I'm still gonna make him whisper. Like, you can't take that from me. But how? A bright light envelops us, and for a few moments I have to close my eyes against its brightness. I reach out to grab at my necklace, but it is gone. I open my eyes in a panic, but the necklace is definitely not there. Wagon, the glass slippers. I glance down to see a pair of smooth glass slippers on my feet. How'd they get there? Yeah! Let's go! My favorite character. The image screen. You broke your curse by breaking mine. Let's go! I hear the sound of shattering glass and turn to see Mithros staring at a broken vial. What is that? Frost has begun to form at his feet and is now spreading up his legs. Ugh! What is happening? Always have a backup, as they say. Seems like you're the only one who forgot the basics of combat. Never turn your back on an opponent unless you're sure they're dead. Your bloated ego does wonders in turning the tide of battle. Delora is now back on her feet and walking toward Mithros. She dusts off her dress as she moves. Delora is unharmed? But how? Did you really think I'd forget to conjure another shield? The frost has now made its way up to Mithros' neck. Inconceivable! A lowly witch like you could never cast up this powerful a spell. Delora gestures at the glass shard on the floor. That's where Parfait's new special potion comes in handy. It makes my magic more powerful. The second most basic lesson is to never underestimate your opponent. Looks like you were the terrible pupil. Mithros opens his mouth to speak, or perhaps to scream. That's crazy. But by the time he opens his mouth, the frost has completely devoured him, leaving him nothing but an icy sculpture. I hope they do something weird to his character model. Damn, they just got rid of it. That sucks. Delora, Wagon is... Has her bleeding stopped? I think so. I cannot make out what they say after that. My world starts spinning. It's not just your world. Other people are living in it too. Starts spinning and everything starts to blur, so I close my eyes. I feel Delora's hand on my forehead. The warmth relaxes me somewhat. We got you, princess. Hang in there, Wagon. I don't know why that was another really good Wagon. Really big fan. My body becomes heavier by the second, and as I lean my head against Rod's chest. And then I feel myself falling into never-ending darkness. And we die. No, I'm just kidding. When I open my eyes, the first thing I see are the soft rays of sunlight seeping through the window. I am in my own room. In an attempt to sit up and cringe. Oh, wait, I attempt. I was reading it wrong. I attempt to sit up and cringe when I feel a sharp pain in my shoulder. I reach out to touch it, only to realize, oh shit! Happy 905, everybody! I reach out to touch it, only to realize that it has been neatly bandaged. So it's basically laughter. Thank you for your happy 905. It is appreciated as always. Keyboard smashing, and you may if you want. Despite the injury, my body feels oddly light, stronger than it even was before. I remember I placed myself in front of Viorisa to stop Rod from hurting her. But where did this energy come from? The door opens and Emmeline walks in with a tray of food in her hands. She stops when she realizes that I am staring at her and nearly drops the tray in her... Where'd she put the tray? The tray in her hands to stand beside me. Wagon, you're finally awake. I was so worried about you. I'm so sorry. This was all my fault. What are you talking about? It was mine, not yours.
I remember bringing the knife to Rod, but I can't remember much of what happened before or after that. Just that when I woke up in the throne room, I saw that you were bleeding in Rod's arms. I thought you were going to. The rest of Emmeline's words break to pieces as she begins to cry. I'm so sorry for forgetting about you. I made you work too hard while you were my personal maid, and I shake my head with a sigh. It was not your fault I was cursed, Emmeline. But I look at her tear-stained face. She was not at fault, yet here she is crying. She really is a good person. I spread my arms. Wagon? I turn away, suddenly embarrassed. You looked like you needed a hug. Oh, girl, numbin! Slay. Okay. Oh man, I need to run another ad. That's okay. We're so close to being done. I'll do it after. Emmeline stares at me for a few moments. I'm about to reconsider when I feel. Girls, yeah, so true. When I suddenly feel her arms around me. I am so happy. I hug her back and stroke her hair. I cannot help but smile at the warmth that spreads in my chest. Thank you. Emmeline pulls back, her face full of concern. What? What will happen to you and Rod now? I saw how close the two of you got. And I saw how Rod looked at you last night. Wait, last night? So today is my birthday, and the day I become the bearer. Is that the reason I feel so strangely energized? God damn, that's annoying. Oh! Emmeline walks up to one of my doll shelves and picks up the doll she had placed there months ago. Happy birthday! I meant to give this to you earlier as a surprise before you were cursed. Anyway, I know it's not as pretty as the other dolls from your collection, but I hope you like it. It is beautiful. Thank you. I take the doll in my arms as a knock sounds on the door. Shut up, cat. Come in. If it's Rod, The door opens and Rod steps inside. His eyes widen when he sees Emmeline. Em. Oh, I was just about to leave. Emmeline slides off my bed and heads for the door, but before she closes it, she turns to us once again. I know how complicated this will be for the both of you, but I want you to know that I will support you. Oh, thank you, Emmeline. That's really nice of you. So my lips are sealed. Emmeline winks before finally closing the door behind her. There is an awkward silence in the room before Rod approaches me and sits on the edge of the bed. How are you feeling? It still hurts, but I will be fine. What's wrong? I am just not used to hearing your voice from your own lips. Oh. But I see that you still have Sebi with you. I've grown too fond of him to completely set him aside. He has helped me through a lot. Bummer, I can't read his thoughts anymore. There was never any need for you to do that in the first place. Is that so? Rod shakes his head and sighs silently. So what happened last night? How is it that you were able to break your curse? You did not kill Viorisa. In the original fairy tale, the Little Mermaid could retain her humanity only if the prince loved her back. Though it never happens in the fairy tale, it is still an element of her curse. But still, because the prince never fell in love with her, the only way for the mermaid to live was to kill him. I fell in love with you unknowingly. When you told me you loved me as well last night, that broke my curse. I feel my... I knew that was going to happen, but it's like still cringe. I feel my cheeks turn warm. Rod coughs, his own cheeks flushed. So there you have it. The Little Mermaid never had a fairy tale ending. But I did. Okay, thanks. It was really awesome for you to say that. I never had to kill you. What the fuck is going on over there? Cheddarino needs to stop tickling my balls, because it looks fine otherwise. Okay. We're back again. Or maybe we were never gone. We'll never fucking know. I never had to kill Fiorisa. But because my curse started with Fiorisa, I assumed it had to end with her too. It turns out that the person I love just needed to love me back. I was mistaken. It never needed to be Fiorisa. Never gone? Then I wish it would stop telling me that you guys leave. I see. Cool sentence. We stare at each other for a few moments, the awkward silence returning. I change the subject as quickly as I can. What became of Sir Mithros? Delora brought him back to Lady Parfait. She is the one who will properly punish him. Kill him, hopefully. And what of Eurisa? Delora returned to her home yesterday. She does not remember anything that happened. Everything is back to how it was then? You are back to being my stepbrother? I cannot help but feel crestfallen at the truth. Blood binds, but so do sibling bonds. Rod and I can never have what either of us want. I don't want to forget these feelings I have for you, Wagon. If I had never made that deal with the witch, then maybe we might have actually been able to be together. But had you not been cursed, our paths never would have crossed. I reach for Rod's hand. He laces his fingers through mine with a small smile. I love you, Rod. But Rod leans forward and kisses my cheek. I know. 1 month later. A time skip, huh? That's cool. That's okay. I forgive you. Ever since I broke my curse and became the new Tenebrum bearer, I have been training under Parfait and Dolores so that I can learn to control my newfound powers. I never wanted this responsibility, but it is a burden I was born into. It is necessary I help maintain the balance between light and dark that has been missing so long. Okay, whatever. Sure, that's great. Now that I am the new Tenebrum bearer, Parfait wants the two of us to work together in maintaining that peace. I do not want to cause any pain or suffering to the people, especially the people whom I cherish. Sometimes I still wonder what Sir Mithros wanted me to do for him. Girl, it was be evil! But whatever. But that is not important anymore. I still have much to learn, but right now, as the new bearer, my priority is to get rid of the fairy tale curse once and for all. For the time being, everyone at the March-In waits patiently for the day I will learn to lift their curses. Since everything... Damn, they should do it themselves. You had to do the legwork. They should have to, too. Since everything transpired, my relationship with Ophelia and Emmeline has improved. Emmeline is fond of calling me the best sister, even though I am the only one she has. My relationship with the king, however, has yet to be mended. I am doing my best to open up to him and give him a chance, but the efforts are slow going. I do not ask why he acted the way he did in the past, but I know that in order to move forward, I must let go of the past. It is finally time. I've been waiting for this all day. I head back into my room and change my dress into something less conspicuous. Afterwards, I head out into town and into the forest for my designated meeting. Oh shit, forest! We've never been here before. I have, but you guys haven't. It is a relief the king allows me to leave the palace on my own. I would not have been able to come here with guards. I guess me being the Tenebrum bearer puts him at ease. If the title reassures him and allows me to come out here on my own to meet Rod, then... Forest. So true. I am not complaining. Rod still uses the secret passage he has always used to sneak out of the palace. Emmeline knows our secret meetings and helps cover for our disappearances if necessary. It makes me happy that Emmeline approves of our relationship, that we do not have to keep it a secret from absolutely everyone. At first, Rod... So they don't fix it, it's just incest? That's cool. At first, Rod and I both attempted to keep our distance without making it seem too obvious to everyone around us. Though Ophelia seems to suspect something is going on between the two of us, she has not asked questions. Emmeline was not happy with our decision. She said she felt terrible that we would be forced to let go of something so precious on account of our titles. She was right. More than that, it was difficult for the two of us to deny our feelings for each other. In the end, we came up with a solution. Even if it is temporary, we decided to secretly meet up in the forest every once in a while so that we could be together without any pretenses. Even just for a little while. I swear to God, if I get a picture, I'm going to kill myself. When I catch sight of Rod, I run toward him. We're going to get a picture. I run toward him and throw my arms around his neck. I feel Rod snuggle his face in the crook of my neck. Don't do it. Okay, just kidding. May I have this dance? Oh, they didn't do it. That's crazy. May I have this dance? Oh my God, they did it. I spoke too soon. I take Rod's hand and begin dancing to a silent song. The first time I danced with him, it was to prove a point. It was when neither of us even liked each other. I remember this as I stare at him. What? Is there something on my face? I was just remembering how much you hated me back then, and now here we are. Fate sure does love to toy with us. I smile at Rod. Just for a little longer. I want to be by his side. I do not know how long we can keep this up, but every day I wish for the same thing. I wish that I can live my life openly loving Rod. I wonder, would that dream ever be possible? Honestly, I don't really give a fuck. Oh my God, the game is over? They don't... Oh my God. It was so like... Ooh, at the end there, it was like, we are brother and sister, but we love each other anyway. Okay. There is not a song. At least I don't hear it. Okay, there's a gentle song. So. Okay, scriptwriters, we've got to have a chat. Backgrounders can stay. Background music and sound effects, they're my favorites. Shout out. Okay. So true. He looked like a child in that one, and then on the last one, it was like normal. Shout out Renpy. Oh, jump scare. That shit was awful. Whew. Okay, we get it. Okay, we get it. Okay. Sometimes I see visual novels and dating sims, and I'm like, I could do that. And then I remember like you have to code it or whatever, and then you kind of lose me. Surely it can't be that hard though. You know what I mean? Like the art, it's like, I could do that. I can make the little character models. Shout out Akire34 for absolutely slaying. Kickstarter? Oh my God, people paid money for this? That's crazy. The font is very funny for me. That's insane. It certainly is. I'm inclined to agree. Are we getting the title card right now? Or like what the fuck is going on? Cinderella or whatever. Obtained Rod's good ending. Slay. Gallery. Do I get to see all of them again? We got so many karma ones. Yes, love her. This is all the introductory ones though. Hey Fritz, what's good? Okay, these are totally okay, whatever. Now that's a fucking game if I've ever seen one. Oh, what the fuck? It like unlocked Rod's picture because we finished his route. Okay, okay. I really have to pee. I need to run around. I need to run an ad. Holy fuck. And then that is a game, isn't it? Oh, such a good one. Anyway, I need to run an ad, I need to pee, and I want to find out what Rod's bad route is. So I'm gonna like skim like a wiki to find out what it is. Okay, everybody sit tight. Don't enjoy the ad. I would never ask that of you. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back now. Hope your ad was awful and terrible. I mean, I don't hope that. I hope your ad was bearable. I just know in my heart of hearts that it wasn't. Okay. I wonder if the bad ending is he kills us. That would be crazy. Okay. Rod, Cinderella, phenomenon, bad end. There's an 11-minute video. Oh shit! No, he dies. Okay. Um. Can you just tell me what the fucking ending is? I'm begging you. Is Cinderella phenomenon ever more good? No.
Oh, dude, you want to know whose arc would be fucking absolute ass? Rumple's. I can't even imagine what they'd do with that man to make him bearable. He's such a shithead. Okay. View spoiler. Someone's pissed off that the bad ending doesn't make sense. Okay. All these people upset about the writing. It's like, okay, were you paying attention to the entire game or like no? Be honest. Okay, agreeing close. Thank you so much. Rod endings. That's crazy. Okay. If you get, oh man, you want to know what I should have done? I should have saved. Oh wait, never mind. We would have been too deep in the game for that, but that's okay. Um. Anyway, the achievement for getting his good ending is called the Merman's Voice. The bad ending is called Merman's Remains, which is fucking insane. So shout out. I can't find like a good like summary. You know what I mean? Like I'm not finding one. Can I get like a rod route summary or like what the fuck's going on? Personality, curves, history, love it. Okay, what the fuck? Someone said Rob in the comments. Someone said it feels weird to be with him in Everward because of his weird appearance. He just looks older. That's the only difference. So that is certainly interesting. Yeah, it's not telling me. Hold on. Can I get the... Oh, Waltz is going to be really fun too. I've never considered doing his stuff. Route tips. God damn it, just tell me what's going on. Fine, we might have to watch a YouTube video. There's no art for us tonight. Okay. Cinderella phenomenon. Rod. I just got a call from a hotel that's in our area. Why? That's really weird. Rod bad ending. That's the fucking spirit. Oh my god. Does he Thanos snap away? That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Oh, bad endings, no commentary. Perfect. Okay. Can somebody like link me? When is your next stream? Tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST. We're playing Toontown. Also, someone in the comments of this video, the bad endings video, said, "Man, I can't wait for you to play Camp Buddy," which is a gay porn game. Which is very funny to me that they said that in the comments of the Cinderella phenomenon, all bad endings, no commentary. Anyway, that's awesome. Oh shit, we're doing Rod first? Stop. Okay, perfect. Let's get in there. I'll just go ahead. Oh god. No commentary, but your mic is on? That's fucking crazy. Oh my god, that's so loud. Shut the fuck up. Okay. No, don't turn it up. I want you to skip it. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. That's enough. Okay, here we go. Okay, editing. So true. Slay. I wonder how deep it... Oh, are we just doing the whole chapter? That's crazy. Oh, fuck, am I gonna have to read it? When I push open the door, I find Rod kneeling down. Emmeline lies on the floor in front of him, unconscious. I'm not gonna do voices. Oh. Emmeline! That's not Wagon's name. She's fine, she's just asleep. Something glints in Rod's hand. Even from this distance, I know that it is the same knife Emmeline was holding earlier. Out the corner of my eye, I see someone slouched against one of the pillars. Viorisa? I rush to her side and then sigh in relief when I see the gentle rise and fall of her chest. She is still alive. How? How did she get here? It was Sir Mithros' plan. I remember walking back to my room after talking with you. I blacked out, and when I came to, I was already in here with Viorisa. I've already checked on her. She seems to be under some kind of sleeping spell. M came in just a few moments ago, passed me the knife, and then simply collapsed after begging me to kill Viorisa. I think M is under a spell as well. He loves to think in the middle of a sentence. Rod glances down at the knife in his hand, his expression glassy. M almost convinced me. She pleaded that I not leave any of them behind. It's not as if I want to die and leave my family, but... He stares at the knife for a few moments, then curses as he slams his fist in the ground. How close to the ground are you? Are we sitting? I can't kill her. Why would Sir Mithros want me to do this? Guilt floods my chest, making it difficult to breathe. I was the one who asked Sir Mithros to help Rod. He said he knew how to break the curse. But I did not realize that in order to break the curse, he needed to kill the person he loved. I relied entirely on the story Emmeline told me, and that was my biggest mistake. I should have read the full fairy tale. Line repeat. Let's go. I could never kill her. Such a shame. Sir Mithros emerges from the shadows, looking at us with disappointment. To break his curse, Prince Rod must kill his beloved with the knife his sister has brought him, just like in the fairy tale. Mithros turns to Rod. And here I thought that your sister might be able to change your mind. You were, after all, supposed to do this of your own accord. You want to know what'd be fucking crazy? I don't know how long this is gonna last. But we'll... Oh, shit, not very long. But you want to know what would have been fucking crazy? Is if he actually killed her and it didn't work and he died anyway. Because technically, he wouldn't need to kill her anymore. He'd need to kill Wagon. But they wouldn't take that lore into account. I was wrong. I shouldn't have underestimated your stubbornness. Casting a spell on you would have solved this problem entirely. Why are you doing this? Well, Sir Mithros shifts his gaze to me. Rod follows his gaze to me and raises his eyebrows. There is no use in lying to him now. I asked Sir Mithros to help me break your curse. You what? I didn't know that you were meant to kill Viorisa. Rod shakes his head, his face marred with disappointment. Oh shit.
Anyone who tries to help me will inevitably make things harder for me. Wagon. Sorry, I'm not letting that slide. I wanted to help you, Rod. I've already made up my mind. If you really want to help me, then please respect my decision. To die, dude? Please. Shame. And here I thought I would be witnessing a dramatic finale tonight. Sir Mithras starts to walk away. I am about to chase after him, but then I realize there is nothing else I can do. Rod has made his decision. I feel my heart plummet as I slowly nod at him. I'm like, is he just gonna die? So, there's really no other way? I could never break my curse like this. Viorisa was my first love. Not the sad music! Oh shit, I missed one. And besides that, my love for her faded a long time ago. She's been replaced by Wagon. You've been my beloved for quite some time already, Wagon. Whoa! But it doesn't matter, does it? I will die soon. Okay, can I just say it back? Rod, I feel a heavy weight on my chest, as if some force is crushing my heart. I am sorry. I promised myself that I would save your life, but I failed. I blink back the tears that are brimming in my eyes. Rod stands, then moves over to stand before me. He places a hand on my cheek. Yeah. You've done nothing wrong, Wagon, so please don't blame yourself. What did I expect to happen? Oh my god, she's crying. That's crazy. Even if Rod had killed Viorisa today, he would have carried that burden for the rest of his life. And all because I asked a witch to make him do something he did not want to do in the first place. Rod reaches for Sebi and places him in my hands. Oh, that's fucked up. Once the clock strikes 12, I'm going to disappear. It's really a shame that I'll be disappearing on your birthday. It would have been nice to celebrate this one with you. I can't believe we're gonna fucking Thanos snap this dude. Promise you'll take care of my family for me? There must be another way. You cannot just go just yet. I'm sorry, Wagon. I cannot even bring myself to consider what is happening. Panic engulfs my senses as I stare at Rod, who's becoming translucent. Yes! Rod, you are! If only I could be with you and everyone else just for a bit longer. Despite the fact that his words waver, when Rod looks at me, his smile is bright and warm. My vision blurs as tears gather in my eyes. I like you, Wagon. If we'd had more time together, I think I would have grown to truly love you. Oh! In the next instant, his body is dissolved into soft orbs of light. The light gathers in the air, then begins to fade. I'm so sorry. Bro said bye. And honestly, good. You were related. That's so weird. Why would you? I can't believe the fucking ending was we love each other in the forest because it's forbidden because we're siblings. Like, we didn't just undo his whole curse. Like, his wish and the curse. Which would have made the most sense to do. You know what I mean? Because it could have been like, the title is also a curse. Because then also, if we leaned heavier into the Emmeline doesn't want to be a princess element of it, it would have been like, wow, my wish made Emmeline sad and I didn't even get with the girl, so all of this sucked. So then it would have all been a curse, you know what I mean? Instead of like half of it being a curse. But nope, they're just siblings the whole time. The writers probably didn't want to deal with the consequences of making Ophelia and Gennaro so good together. And they're so nice. It's like you kind of don't want to see them not get together. But like just have them forget each other and they never meet. Boom. There you go. Problem fucking solved. Crazy writing there. Cannot wait to play the next route. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Karma, which is so rockin' and rollin', dude. but chat could probably pick. We won't be playing that again anytime soon, which is so sad cuz it's so good. But yeah, we'll have to put it on the back burner, which is so sad. Because we've got Toontown to be concerned about. But it okay, be honest. Do we want to draw for 20 minutes or do we want to say fuck it we ball and I just raid out and we go to bed? It's up to you. I can draw. I don't mind. I'm down for literally whatever. I did say I would draw. And then it took fucking forever to get through that. Well, it didn't take forever. It took a while. I mean, like, rating out is fine, to be honest, since we don't have much time. That's true. And Mandy is on. Love her. Nugget is also on. It's been a while since we visited Nugget. He's playing Fortnite. Fortnite Battle Pass. Oh, one of them has a shark outfit. What the fuck? I want the shark outfit. The shark outfit. Oh shit, Lolly is on too. Okay, never mind. Fuck you. We're doing Lolly. She's doing art anyway, like I promised that I would. Oh, an ad. I fucking hate ads. Literally my worst nightmare. Okay. We'll raid into Lolly. She did raid into us during the birthday stream, so it's only fair that we raid her back. So I will see everybody tomorrow during Toontown. And afterwards, I'll draw. Maybe. We will see. So thank you for hanging out with me during the end of Rod's route. It was a true delight and also treat. Wait, hold on. Let me see if she's ending soon. Because it looks like she's done with this drawing. You know what? It's fine. We ball. It doesn't matter. Okay. Godspeed up there. I love you.